Love is a powerful and transformative emotion that often reveals itself in the smallest, most unexpected ways. While words can express feelings, actions often speak louder, and when a man is falling in love, his behavior subtly begins to shift. These changes may not always be dramatic or obvious, but they are meaningful. They come from a place of genuine affection, emotional connection, and a desire to build something deeper with someone who truly matters to him. In the early stages of a relationship, it can sometimes be difficult to tell if what you're experiencing is real love or just temporary attraction. But as feelings deepen, love begins to show itself in clear and sincere ways. It's not always about grand romantic gestures or big declarations. It's often in the consistent, quiet signs that reflect how deeply he's beginning to care. From the way he listens, to how he makes time for you, or the way his eyes light up when you walk into a room, each of these small things starts to paint a bigger picture of what's growing in his heart. A man who is falling in love will naturally begin to prioritize your happiness, respect your opinions, support your dreams, and want to protect you. Not because he feels obligated, but because it brings him joy to see you thriving. He'll start thinking about the future with you in it, include you in his world, and show vulnerability by opening up emotionally. He'll notice the tiniest details about you, remember the things you say, and look at you like you're something truly magical. These signs don't appear all at once, and not every man will express love in exactly the same way. Some are more expressive, while others show love through quiet actions and consistency. But no matter how subtle or obvious they are, these signs are rooted in authenticity. They come from a place of trust, admiration, and emotional depth that can't be faked. Real love has a rhythm of its own. It grows through patience, understanding, and the willingness to invest time and energy into someone else's well-being and happiness. Recognizing these signs can help you understand what he's feeling, even if he hasn't said the words, "I love you," yet. Love often arrives slowly, building through shared moments, deep conversations, and genuine connection. And when it does start to bloom, it becomes clear, not just through what he says, but through how he treats you, how he makes you feel, and how naturally he begins to let you into his heart and his life. So if you've been wondering whether he's falling for you, pay attention to the little things. They often hold the biggest truths. Love doesn't always shout, it sometimes whispers. But when a man is truly falling in love, you'll see it in the way he shows up for you, listens to you, cherishes you, and makes you feel like you're exactly where you're meant to be. 1. He prioritizes your happiness. When someone falls in love, one of the clearest signs is how much they begin to care about your happiness. It's no longer just about what makes them feel good. It becomes about what brings a smile to your face, what makes your day easier, and what brings you comfort and peace. He starts noticing the little things that affect your mood and makes an effort to improve them. Whether you're having a rough day or just feeling off, he wants to be the one who lifts your spirits. This shift is usually subtle at first. He may start adjusting his schedule to spend more time with you, or go out of his way to do something he knows you'll appreciate, even if it requires extra effort. He begins to consider your feelings before making decisions, and your needs naturally become a part of his priorities. It's not about grand gestures or dramatic declarations. It's in the small, consistent actions that show he genuinely cares. He doesn't do these things to gain something in return. The joy you feel becomes a source of happiness for him. When you're content, he feels more at peace. When you're hurting, he can't rest until you feel better. This emotional investment reflects a deeper connection and signals that he's no longer just interested. He's emotionally attached. When your happiness starts to matter as much as, or even more than his own, it's a strong indication that love is growing in his heart. 2. He listens intently. When a man is falling in love, the way he listens to you changes. He doesn't just hear your words, he truly listens. He's present in the moment, fully engaged in what you're saying, whether you're sharing something exciting, venting about your day, or talking about your dreams and fears. His attention isn't divided, and he's not waiting for his turn to speak. Instead, he's focused on understanding you, not just your words, but your emotions, thoughts, and what's left unsaid between the lines. This kind of listening goes beyond polite interest. It shows he values your voice and your perspective. He remembers the little details, like how you take your coffee or the name of your childhood pet. These details might seem small, but they show that he cares enough to absorb the parts of you that matter. He asks follow-up questions, brings up past conversations, and shows you that your words linger in his mind even after the conversation ends. Listening intently is also about emotional connection. He's tuned into your tone, your body language, and your moods. If something's bothering you, he picks up on it, even if you haven't said a word. That level of attention doesn't come from casual interest. It comes from a place of genuine affection and emotional investment. When he listens like that, it's a quiet but powerful sign that he's falling for you, because love listens with both the heart and the ears. 3. He makes time for you. When a man is falling in love, he naturally starts making time for you, no matter how busy his schedule is. It doesn't feel like an obligation to him. It becomes something he genuinely looks forward to. You become a priority in his life, and he begins to reorganize things just to spend more moments with you. Even when life gets hectic, he finds little ways to stay connected, whether it's through a quick call, a message, or planning quality time together. This shift in behavior shows that you're not just an option anymore. You're becoming part of his routine and future. He chooses to be around you not because he has to, but because he wants to. He enjoys your company and feels more at peace when you're near. If he's cancelling plans with friends, staying up late to talk to you, or making room for you in his calendar, it's not just kindness. It's a sign of emotional commitment. Love changes how we value our time. When someone is falling in love, their priorities shift naturally. He starts thinking of us instead of just me. Whether it's a quick lunch, a long phone call, or an unplanned visit just to see your face, it all points to the same thing. You matter. And when someone makes consistent effort to be there for you, even when it's not convenient, it's a strong and sincere sign that his feelings are deepening. 4. He opens up emotionally. When a man is falling in love, one of the most telling signs is that he begins to open up emotionally. This can be a big deal, especially if he's not usually someone who shares his inner world easily. Love creates a space where he feels safe being vulnerable, where he doesn't feel the need to hide his fears, past experiences, or true feelings. He begins to let down his guard and show you the parts of himself that he may keep hidden from others. This emotional openness can come in many forms. He might start talking about his childhood, his dreams, his insecurities, or things that have hurt him in the past. He's not just trying to impress you anymore. He's inviting you into his world. He trusts that you won't judge him, and he wants to build something real with you, which requires honesty and emotional depth. It's his way of saying, I trust you with who I really am. Letting someone in emotionally takes courage, and it doesn't happen unless someone genuinely cares. He'll begin to express his feelings more freely, not just about life in general, but about you. He might tell you how much he enjoys being with you, how you make him feel, or how much he values your presence in his life. This level of emotional expression is not casual. It's intimate, sincere, and a clear sign that he's falling in love. 5. He introduces you to his close circle. When a man is falling in love, he naturally wants to bring you into the important parts of his life, and that includes the people closest to him. Introducing you to his friends, family, or even his trusted co-workers is a meaningful step. It shows that he sees you as someone significant, someone he's proud of, and someone he wants to integrate into his world. He's not just keeping the relationship between the two of you. He's opening the doors to his personal life and letting you in. This kind of introduction is more than just a social gesture. It's his way of saying that you matter and that your presence in his life isn't temporary. He values the opinions of the people close to him, and by bringing you around them, he's also showing that he wants them to know you, like you, and see why you're special to him. At the same time, he's observing how well you fit in with them and how they respond to you, because that matters to him. Falling in love often comes with a strong desire to share, not just feelings, but experiences and relationships. When he starts including you in birthdays, group hangouts, or family gatherings, it's a sign he sees a future with you. He wants you to feel at home in his world and hopes you'll become a lasting part of it. That kind of inclusion is a quiet but powerful expression of love. 6. He remembers little details about you. When a man is falling in love, he starts to pay close attention to the little things that make you you. He notices your preferences, quirks, and habits, not because he's trying to impress you, but because he genuinely cares. Your favorite drink, the way you laugh at certain jokes, the stories you told once in passing, those details stick with him. They matter to him because you matter to him. This kind of attentiveness isn't forced. It comes naturally when someone is emotionally invested. He remembers the name of your childhood pet, the song you always play when you're happy, or the kind of flowers you like. It's not always about grand gestures. Sometimes it's just about him picking up your go-to snack when you're stressed, or texting you a quote from a book you once mentioned. These small moments show that he's listening, observing, and cherishing the parts of you that others might overlook. It also means he's thinking about you even when you're not around. If he brings up something you said days ago, or surprises you with something meaningful, it's because he's holding space for you in his mind and heart. Remembering the little things isn't just a sweet habit. It's a reflection of emotional connection. It shows that he's not just interested in your presence, but in truly knowing you. And that depth of attention is one of the quietest yet strongest signs that love is blooming. 7. He gets jealous, but in a healthy way. When a man is falling in love, a bit of jealousy can naturally surface, but in a healthy, respectful way. It's not about control or insecurity. It's more about the fear of losing someone who's starting to mean a lot to him. This kind of jealousy doesn't come with accusations or drama. Instead, it shows up subtly, maybe in how he pays closer attention when you mention another guy, or in how he suddenly becomes more affectionate when he feels a slight threat to your connection. Healthy jealousy comes from care, not possession. It means he values what you have and doesn't want to risk losing it. He might not always say it directly, but you can feel it in his tone or his behavior. For example, He may get a little quiet or thoughtful if someone else flirts with you, but he won't overreact or try to control your actions. Instead, it motivates him to step up, to be more present and attentive, because he wants to make sure you feel as loved and appreciated as you deserve. This kind of jealousy can also be a sign of emotional vulnerability, something he might not even be used to feeling. It shows he's invested and that the idea of someone else capturing your attention affects him on a deeper level. As long as it's balanced with trust and respect, this soft kind of jealousy is another sign that his feelings are real and that love is quietly growing in his heart. 8. He supports your dreams. When a man is falling in love, your dreams become important to him, almost as much as his own. He doesn't just listen when you talk about your goals. He actively encourages you to chase them. Whether your ambitions are big or small, he believes in your potential and wants to see you succeed. This support can show up in simple ways, like offering words of encouragement, helping you brainstorm ideas, or just being there when things get tough. His support isn't about taking over or trying to control your path. It's about standing beside you, cheering you on, and lifting you up when you doubt yourself. He celebrates your wins like they're his own and helps you stay grounded when things don't go as planned. He respects your individuality and understands that your dreams are part of who you are. Instead of feeling threatened by your ambition, he's proud of it. Love inspires a kind of selflessness that naturally leads to wanting the best for someone else. When he supports your dreams, it's a reflection of how deeply he cares for you. It shows that he's not just in love with who you are now, but with who you're becoming. He sees your future and wants to be part of it, not by holding you back, but by helping you rise. That kind of steady, sincere support is one of the clearest signs that his feelings run deep. 9. He makes future plans with you. When a man is falling in love, he starts to see you in his future, not just for the next date or weekend, but in the long run. He begins to include you in his plans, whether it's something small like attending an event next month, or something bigger like traveling together, moving cities, or talking about long-term goals. These moments reveal that he's not thinking in terms of me anymore. It's becoming we. This shift isn't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's in the way he talks about holidays, mentions what we should do next summer, or imagines what life could look like a year from now. It can be as simple as saying, "I'd love for you to meet my parents," or "We should try that place when it opens." It shows that he's not just living in the moment with you. He's building something, brick by brick, and imagining you right there beside him. These future plans reflect comfort, stability, and a desire for connection that lasts. He doesn't fear commitment when it comes to you. Instead, he welcomes it. It's a sign that his feelings are no longer fleeting or casual. They've deepened into something more rooted and real. When someone starts placing you in their future without hesitation, it's a strong and steady sign that love is quietly, confidently taking hold. 10. He wants to protect you. When a man is falling in love, he naturally develops a desire to protect you, not out of control or dominance, but from a place of genuine care and emotional connection. This protective instinct is often quiet and subtle. It shows up when he checks if you got home safely, walks you to your car at night, or gets worried when you're unwell or upset. It's not just physical safety he's concerned about, it's your emotional well-being too. He becomes more attentive to how you're feeling and tries to shield you from stress or discomfort whenever he can. If someone speaks harshly to you or treats you unfairly, you'll see him step in, not to take over, but because it hurts him to see you hurt. Your pain becomes his concern. Your joy becomes his goal. This kind of protection isn't about being a hero. It's about being someone you can rely on, someone who has your back without being asked. Love makes people more vulnerable, and with that vulnerability comes a deep sense of responsibility. When he's in love, he doesn't want to see you suffer, even in the smallest ways. Whether it's offering support during a bad day or just being a steady presence when you're anxious, his instinct is to make you feel safe, seen, and secure. That quiet strength, that silent promise to protect your peace, is one of the most tender and telling signs that love is growing. 11. He respects your opinions. When a man is falling in love, your opinions start to truly matter to him. Not just because he wants to please you, but because he values the way you think and sees you as his equal. He listens when you speak, even if your perspective is different from his. He doesn't brush off your ideas or try to prove you wrong. Instead, he considers what you say with genuine interest and often reflects on your point of view. This kind of respect is a quiet but powerful form of love. It shows that he trusts your judgment, appreciates your mind, and is open to learning from you. In conversations and decisions, big or small, he wants your input. Whether it's about relationships, life choices, or everyday matters, your voice carries weight. Even if he doesn't always agree, he never makes you feel small or dismissed. Falling in love isn't just about feelings. It's about forming a connection built on mutual respect. When he truly respects your opinions, it means he sees you as more than a romantic partner. He sees you as someone he admires, someone whose thoughts and insights add value to his life. That level of respect, where he listens, learns, and grows alongside you, is one of the strongest signs that his love is not only emotional, but deeply rooted in appreciation for who you are. 12. He looks at you like you're magic. When a man is falling in love, there's a certain way he looks at you. A look that words can't quite capture, but you feel it deep in your soul. It's soft, focused, and full of wonder, like he's seeing something rare and beautiful every time his eyes meet yours. He doesn't just look at you, he looks into you, like he's memorizing your face, your expressions, the way you smile or furrow your brows when you're thinking. There's awe in his eyes, like you're something magical, something he never expected but can't imagine letting go of. This kind of gaze is unspoken love. It doesn't ask for attention or try to impress. It simply exists quietly and honestly. You might catch him watching you when you're not saying anything, when you're just being yourself, and in those moments, his expression says everything. He adores you. He sees beauty in your presence, not just in how you look, but in who you are. When he looks at you like that, it's because something in his heart has shifted. You've become more than just someone he enjoys spending time with. You've become someone who fills a space in his life he didn't know was empty. That kind of look isn't something you can fake or force. It only happens when love is real, when someone sees you not just with their eyes, but with every part of their being.